Good. See you.
All right, it's just all right, and we are live on YouTube.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. It is Wednesday, April 8th at 5 o'clock, 5:01. This is the Salem Public Library Advisory Board meeting. First, we'd like to introduce ourselves. I'm Valerie Harris. I'm the chair.
I'm Debbie Lockhart. I'm a member of the board.
I'm David Levy. I'm a board member.
Christopher Hodge, Teen Services Librarian.
Gretchen Coppage, board member. Karen Pilsinger, board member.
Art Psyche, board member.
Cameron Pickford, board member.
Nathan Garrettson, Assistant City Attorney, Counsel of the Board.
And Bridget Esqueda, city librarian.
And we also have one guest.
Hi, Taylor Sarman, Executive Director of the Salem Local Library Foundation.
I can't see, so I'm assuming that's everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to move on to the approval of minutes. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look that over, and then we'll make a motion.
Madam, so moved to approve.
I second.
Great. Anything that needs to be changed? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Great. Okay, we'll move on to public comment.
None received.
Wonderful. Teen Advisory Board update.
Yes, so I will be able to provide that this evening with apologies. My work week now begins on Wednesdays, and as Bridget can attest, I have been neglecting to get this report and reminders. None received. Timely. So that will change for next month, I promise. But this evening, our tab members could not make it, so I'll report out for them. So planning is progressing for the tab hosted murder mystery party in June. The event will be Edgar Allan Poe themed with an emphasis on Raven. Tab members will play the key roles for the cast, and other teen attendees will play the main characters and supportive investigators. This will be the third year that we've done a teen murder mystery party. It always garners a large crowd and is a lot of fun. And I'll be following back with Bridget, but if a couple of lab members wanted to come be additional adults in the room with me, that would be very welcome and it would be a fun time. I believe it's going to be June 20th, but I will follow back with that detail because I just
It'll be here.
in Anderson rooms, correct? Yeah. And then additionally, TAB has helped narrow down options for the teen summer reading prizes. So we were just going over those and we'll be getting those purchased. It's really helpful to have actual real life teens give input on that, because what I think might be cool at my age is not necessarily what teens are gonna think is cool. So we'll definitely have book bundles again this year for prizes, a STEM kit, fidgets and stationery, and they're really keen on some kind of international snack box. So Sophie and I are working out how we might be able to make something like that happen. And then tab members have been brainstorming ideas for a themed promotional video that we put out into the community and into the schools to help people get excited about summer reading. They've got some fun ideas for that as well. And then they don't know it yet, but they will be helping us prepare for Library Workers Day in April, in just a couple of weeks. There's a fun idea that I think they'll actually be really excited about, to decorate some drink sleeves so that then staff will be invited to a hot beverage like buffet by our management team, and they'll have a little fun like "you're awesome" sleeve to put on their cups. So they'll find out about that tomorrow at our board meeting. And that is my update for this month. Is there anything else I can answer for you all? And otherwise, just thank you always for a chance to
If
come
you
and
wanna-
report.
Since today's your first day.
Yeah.
Put the details of the murder thing in email to Bridget so she can send it out to all of us.
Absolutely, yes.
And at the last meeting, Sage mentioned something needing help with something, but I don't know if it was that or another event.
It may have been, we're also interested in seeing if any lab members want to help out with our open stage / open floor event, which will happen, I think, at the end of July.
Okay,
Sure,
that
find
might
date.
be what they were talking
Yeah.
about, so include that too.
Okay.
Just a week.
Yeah, absolutely. But you're right, I do remember them saying, like, tapping me and being like, hey,
Yeah.
lab could help with it.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And remind me again when, this year goes to the end of June and then you start recruiting. for new lab member.
Ish, yeah, ish. So our year runs basically like September through August. To help align with summer reading and then the school year. So applications for TAB will open in June, close in July, and then interviews will happen in August. And then our new board members will be invited to join us at the September TAB meeting. Yes.
Thank you.
So I have a question. Is it the tab that does the Facebook page for the library?
No, they do not.
Okay.
They would love to have their own Facebook or
Oh.
social media presence, but there's of course a lot of important guidelines around that.
Uh-huh.
So we've negotiated with them that if they want to help with creating content, we can then vet it through our communications team to share out.
So did they do that for the Library of Things? I saw the Facebook page with the Library of Things and it was kids, it looked like, and they did a great job.
I am not sure. I know that they have served as sort of informal models in library photographs.
Uh-huh.
So it is possible that,
Okay.
I do know that there's some photos of past members on the website, like in the teen area and whatnot. But I'm not sure about that particular
Okay.
instance.
Whoever did it, they did a great job. I thought it was wonderful.
Awesome, so glad to hear that.
Okay.
My heart is not built for track meet guns. Oh my gosh, if you see me jump, that's why. What do you need for your to take what you need
Oh,
things in the bathrooms?
yes. Oh my gosh. I had sent a note to Bridget and now I'm gonna struggle to remember what we said. Deodorant
That's okay.
always.
Sunscreen.
Yes, sunscreen with the summer months coming up. Sunscreen is big. And I was just, so deodorant and lotion forever.
Okay.
They tend to be more expensive. And so people are not always able to donate them. Size 6 diapers specifically. Would be incredibly helpful.
I think lip balm was also on there.
Yes, lip balm, we run out of that very quickly as well. Thank you. Yeah,
Great.
thank you so much for asking.
Well, of course. We don't want to just buy things that you don't need. We'd love to fill the spots where you need it.
Yeah, it's incredibly helpful, especially with those like higher ticket items that are harder for community members to donate. For
Mhm.
sure.
Perfect. Anything else? Okay, I'll move on to the chair's report. I apologize between OBOB State this weekend and my mom's back surgery. I've been kind of MIA and struggling just to get through the daily things. So I don't have a lot to report this month. Move on to the city librarian's report.
Attached to your agendas, there's going to be the March report, and as you've seen, all the stats have just been increasing, and we knew that because spring break happened. We did see an increase in all around our numbers, from our door count to circulation to programs. It was very busy here that week, and I think the following week too. So we had a very busy 2 weeks. The library was full of families and just people enjoying the space. We had a lot of great programs. We had a baby sock hop, which was adorable. We also wrapped up the second round of interviews for our deputy city librarian, and now we are in our final round of that process. So next week, I'll be sharing out a link to all of the library advisory board members if you choose to participate. It'll be with 2 videos of the 2 candidates, and you get to rate them and score them and see which one which one you like the best. So there's 5 questions that were asked of them, and you all get to be part of that process. So more instructions on that coming next Monday.
That's so exciting.
Just a quick question on, you're right on these numbers. I was like, bored, I mean, compared to the previous year.
Yep.
Well, I think, just kudos to staff. I've just been in there anecdotally, and I know that a lot of people have come through here, so. I get always kind of question about West Salem's almost, that's almost tripled its to be in, so. And again, I guess it's just, so a lot of that was spring break even in West Salem as well.
What's helping with West Salem is that we're open more than half of what we used to be. So that increase in hours from the 10 to the now 15 has been the extra, well, the 25 in total has been really, really great for that branch. We just added an activity cart, so families who go there can now have something to do. Sonia can talk a little bit more about what's included in that.
It's true. So there's an opportunity for in-library use only, but we have kits that are like STEAM kits, and there's coding toys, there's Legos, a light bright, a couple of craft kits, some puzzles, and some games that families can check out and play in the library and have some fun, and then turn those back in at the desk. So we've packed lots of different options for them. It's very, very simple. Like, they don't have a library card or anything. They just ask at the desk, and we hand over Candyland or what they want. Or the bucket of Legos, whatever they want to play with.
And I guess the other question, the last question I had in, just in your report, in terms of digital items. Are, obviously, it seems like that's been relatively steady over the last year. I'm just curious, are costs going up with that? What some of the challenges you get with having other options?
There's not much we can do with the cost of digital items, especially since, I mean, publishers are the ones who set it. What we are seeing a lot is that there's other libraries who are trying to start their own collections where they share their own digital collections. So I know that there's a movement towards that. There's also a movement for more reform on how much is being charged or how many licenses are available. Because right now, after we hit a certain amount of checkout, we have to repurchase the digital item. So we will never have enough money to meet the demand of the digital library collection. And that's the reality, not just for us, but across libraries all over the nation. And so that is why there's starting to be some libraries who are trying to find other ways that we can extend our digital e-resources, but also like putting the onus back on the publishers, like, hey, this isn't right that you charge us 5 times more than what it would cost any other person. And go into the spirit of, like, you know, access and equitability, but really at the end, they just want money for the product that they own.
But I was just wondering, like, if you're looking at Libby or something, other
e-resources.
e-resources.
We have recently added forgot the name of it, the testing one. That's been the most recent acquisition, but we are not looking at any others because of the cost. I know that whenever we can, whenever there's extra funding, we put it in a cloud library. As far as Libby, that's all controlled by CCRLS. So they're the ones who put in the money for any content on Libby.
And the only reason I asked was it looked like the cloud library was flat. I didn't know if that was because costs went up and you had to limit the amount, or is that just a kind of catch as catch can?
It's hard to tell. People sometimes since cloud library is limited to only Salem residents, so it could be that there was just nothing that caught their eye and Libby did, or people were on vacation, they didn't have time to check out ebooks or
Just a lot of variables. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions regarding the report?
Okay, thank you, Bridget. We're on to Friends of the Salem Public Library report.
Just want to remind everybody, the spring book sale next week, the 17th through the 19th. If anybody has some time and want to volunteer, they're always looking for volunteers. And that's it. Yeah,
Thank you for attending those, Clyde. We appreciate you.
sure. They're
All right.
very interesting meetings.
I can only imagine. We'll go on to the foundation report.
So we actually have Taylor here with us. I wasn't able to attend the last meeting, so I'm glad you're here. If the couple of things that you mentioned in your email, I think would be great to touch on. Did you want to speak?
I'll let you, and then I'm happy to fill in. If you don't mind, I'll join over here.
Your thunder. So super exciting news. They received a $10,000 grant, COT grant. This is for the Salem Reads program, and this is the largest grant that we've received in quite a while, it sounds like. So super exciting news there. They've been doing a lot of work on their budget, hired a new accountant, getting those numbers finalized. As well as working on America 250, is that who you, 250 grant that they are working on. And then they are going to be having their next meeting in person here, right, in May. So those are the big updates that I got, but Taylor, would you like to have anything?
Yeah, no, I think that covers most of it. I mostly wanted to just be here and share appreciation. Several of you helped with the big Salem Reads event. How many months ago has that been? It's blacked out. Let's start thinking about the next one. But just want to share my appreciation to Lab, and it's just been really great to have some good partnership with the other library groups as well. And we're actively already starting to think about what that next Salem Reads looks like. So would love to, if folks have thoughts, send them to Sonia or me, and we're happy to start brainstorming about what that can look like. So.
And Taylor, who did you get the grant from?
Which one?
The $10,000.
So that is a grant that we get from the what is the acronym? It's the transient lodging tax. Yeah,
Oh,
it's the top transient overnight tax.
Okay.
And we have historically been funded through that program. This is the first year we put in the 10,000 requests and gotten funded at the 10,000. And I think, there's just been a lot of really great excitement about having Shelby Van Pelt come. And I think there's just a huge awareness of the opportunity that exists when we can support programming like that. So I chalk it up to all of that work. It's helping us be successful in that grant application. So it's great. That's all I got.
Okay.
Right, David, to the Levy Oversight Committee report.
Sure, thanks, everybody. And unfortunately, I don't have a report again this month. Our next meeting is going to be on the 30th of April at noon. So that'll be our second meeting, and so hopefully I'll be able to report back to our main meeting update of what we're doing. So all I got. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, can I share something really quickly? I brought
Yes,
a
sorry.
physical list of upcoming, it's a few events that are here where we need some extra bodies and some opportunities to meet us and do some outreach in the community. And so at the top, it says the when and where, and then there's a little place for people to sign up if they're able to come be helpers at those events. Right, I just gonna pass it around. Is that all right?
Sure.
I'll write them down.
I'll send it out in email too, but
Of the carrot.
it was like, if you're willing to commit
perfect.
today,
Yeah,
there we can do it.
if you send it to Bridget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Kristen can send another list too
Okay.
for top stuff.
Perfect.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I'll wait for the email. I don't have to have my plans. So, yeah.
The first one is Saturday, so everybody's feeling really. That was
I think
all.
there's a tiny delay between us, and so if I cut you off, I'm so sorry. Was everybody done?
I
Yes.
think so.
Okay, perfect. Kara, onto the strategic plan goal update.
Okay, yeah, that's me. Our two strategic plans were outreach, which, there we
Look at
go.
us go.
And forming relationships with the other friends and foundation. Yeah, that's today too. So I think was that our three? Thank you. What's the other one?
Improve
Oh,
relations.
library districts. We haven't quite got to that yet. That's a good reminder. So we're doing stuff. Yay.
I know we've talked, or sorry, I know we've talked about visiting the other libraries in the past. Is that something that's still on the table?
The West Salem, like being at West Salem. Yeah, I think we were gonna try to have a meeting in West Salem this year, I think, right, Valerie?
Yeah,
So I think we just need to work that out with Bridget on what
I know it's hard schedule wise, right?
it's mostly just getting everybody on the bridge that way.
Get her said, yeah.
During 5 o'clock,
During rush hour.
so.
Are we allowed to have meetings at other times?
Yeah, as long as we notify the public with advance notice, yeah.
And that branch is open till when?
They close at 7 on Wednesdays, so that works perfectly.
So to avoid the bridge would be easier to do it at 6. Or to do it like at 4, and try to get away from rush hour. Either way.
All of those hours are
Yeah,
bad.
either way, yeah.
It's just not you just have to plan for it, so you're either like really early or you're right on time or you're late.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, unless you live over there and then you're. I think, yeah, it's just a matter of sorting that out, which I think is probably like that last thing. So.
I'm happy to make any day work as long as I have notice and I can put it on the public meeting agenda then. Hours change just for that special meeting.
Well, do we want to try for May?
I won't be here in May, but I'd love to go. I've never been to the West Salem Library. Yeah, I never go over to West Salem, so.
how about June?
I don't think we meet in June. Let me
June?
double
Okay.
check. July, okay.
It's July.
July.
Bridget's checking, you just can't see her Valerie.
Okay, thank you. And you don't have to make the decision now.
June could work. Yeah, and July and December are the ones we don't need.
Oh,
And
July.
maybe there would be less school traffic.
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
So,
That could work, yeah. The plan for June?
Okay, we'll shoot for June.
We gonna stick with 5 or shoot for an earlier time, later time?
I don't know.
Would it throw everybody off? Oh, Bridget, what is your schedule?
I could do 5, yeah.
Okay. We'll do whatever works best for you.
So it'd be June 10th.
I think Kara's right. No matter what time we pick, it's gonna be bad. So
it's just know that,
It's
and
not so
check
far.
the city of Salem.
Yeah.
Traffic camera, cause it's pretty good, it shows you how.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll add that to my.
Your meeting checklist, what's the bridge look like?
Yeah.
Am I okay to move on?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause myself. There's
And I say something that's like after you have like, absolutely. You're good.
Are you muted on purpose, Valerie? There might be
yeah,
yelling.
sorry. They were about to shoot the gun. It's super loud and I didn't want to freak everybody out. Okay, sorry. Okay, we'll move on to update regarding the ex officio tab seat. And I'm not sure if that's Nathan or Bridget that's going to talk about that.
Yeah, so we had last, I think it was in December, I think it was January meeting. December or January, we had talked, as a city council was seeking input from all the different boards and commissions about composition of the boards, and you all had discussed kind of different ways to set up, so having representative from the team advisory board on the board. I wrote all that stuff up and it was delivered to the city manager's office. We have a board that handles the city's boards and commissions, and they have received these recommendations, and I have been informed from people on the inside that they're being looked upon favorably. But that kind of level of like kind of like structural change to the boards is something that needs to go through council and through process. So it's going to go through the boards of commission board and the council, and we'll hear news about it this summer.
So the city council has to vote on it.
I don't know that it necessarily needs to go through council. They might. I've been told that it's with the boards and commissions board, and they're still processing the information. I think they're going to make recommendations to council, and probably council will do that level of change for the composition board. So that's, you now know what I know.
So that includes the ex officio.
Yeah.
ID concepts, yeah. Okay. We've lost the picture of library. I mean, we can look at our goals, there it is.
All right. Nathan, were you done talking about that?
Yes, I have exhausted.
Thank you for looking into it for us.
For sure.
We'll move on to action items.
No action item.
Okay. Miscellaneous board items?
None.
Yay. Does anybody have anything else before we adjourn?
Just thought of one more thing you all might like enjoy knowing, because you fund our. Because you fund the summer intern, that is expected to post on Monday, and it'll be a 1 week posting because I've learned not to post it for longer than that.
That's so exciting.
We get about 100 applications as it is, so.
Oh my gosh.
It's right, I did it for 2 weeks once, that was not the right amount of time. And
Wow.
yeah, I'll keep you up to date on how that's going, but it should go live on Monday.
Do you do exit interviews with the students?
Oh, yes.
What,
Yeah.
Cause I'm curious, what kind of feedback do you get in terms of their experiences or anything?
Oh my gosh, loads and loads. So yeah, they each do a complete reflection and.
But they're a video one, but it was just in terms of, cause I'm surprised to get 100 people, so I'm just wondering why is there just a lot of interest in it, or where does that come from?
I think it's
Just spread out, or?
it's an opportunity, it's put out there as an opportunity for someone who has no work experience to gain some professional work experience. So it's seen, it gets a lot of interest from people who might want to build their resume, who are looking for something to do in the summer to start gaining those job skills. Also it pays, which there's lots of things that a kid can do during the summer that doesn't pay. And so, and there are some mistaken impressions that go into it. A lot of people will apply because they're like, I want to work somewhere really quiet where I don't have much work to do. And I'm like, brace yourself. I do clear that up as part of the interview process, but, and there are generally quite a few students who apply because they have some interest in library or library adjacent work and would like to find out what it really takes to put on a library. And the response that we get from the students in their reflections at the end is that they all feel like they've built and quite a bit for their resume, that they have really positive and varied experiences, that they experience some frustration and learn how to like work through that and solve problems and come to work in a more professional way. So lots of comments about how much that's gonna help them as they enter college to succeed. So I feel really good about those reactions from kids.
Thank you.
Might have lost Valerie.
Anything else before we
Oh.
adjourn?
She's frozen, but there she is. She's back.
Good at this.
I know. You're a master of multitasking.
Junior.
So are you waiting for someone to make a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
I saw.
Yes.
You have the motion and a second.
All in favor? Say aye.
I.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, we are adjourned at 5:31. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
All are an efficient group.
Always. Look at them.
I think the law helps speed meetings along.
It's probably less.
The day too.